What is up? It's great to be here with you. It's about 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, although I'm told via Twitter that EDT is apparently an acronym for time. It's all good. We'll figure that out later. But what a night for the New York Yankees. A comeback for the ages. I bet more than a few of you maybe went to sleep when they were down 8-2. Didn't realize that 5 hours later they'd be walking off the field with a 14-12 victory. It was incredible, and we will get into all that. I knew when I was watching that game last night, I stayed up for it. I had some stuff going on earlier in the night, but that 8th inning when they started making their rally, I was like, I'm not tuning away to this. This team, it's got some magic. So we're here to talk about that. With me, as always, as sometimes, Dan Basone, the right-hand man.
Hello, hello, hello.
Glad he's with us. He'll be handling your guys' questions and comments, so please don't be shy.
Happy to be here.
Ask away. I got some things jotted down. I'm sure we'll be talking pitchers, trades, all that good stuff. It's a week from today is the July 31st trade deadline. So between now and next Wednesday, there'll be quite a lot of action, I would think, going around in the big leagues. So we can cover that. And most excitingly for you guys, we're giving away another code for a 10-pack for you guys in here at MLB The Show. So thank you guys over at San Diego Studios, Sony. They hooked it up. So I'm deciding whether it'll be a listener, follower of the day, or if I'll do a trivia challenge. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So if you guys, if somebody's really proactive, really asking good questions, engaging, they're not saying anything nasty, anything mean, you might get yourself a nice 10-pack, whatever they're called, 10-pack code giveaway for you guys to enjoy with MLB The Show. So, without further ado, I know it says Domingo Germán, who pitched yesterday, but my franchise, the rotation is a little bit out of order, but that's okay. We're still going to wrap up this series here against the Twins, two of the very best teams in the American League this year. It's been an insane series so far. Since Monday, it seems like they've played like a year's worth of baseball in 2 days. But let's do this thing. So we thank you guys, of course, for joining us on YouTube Live, Twitch. If you guys are having fun, hopefully you are. We, of course, ask you to share, like, comment, retweet, send the links to your friends, get everybody on board, subscribe, of course. So I think you should do all those things. All right. Hybrid. Blah, blah, blah.
There we go. I mean, with first question right out of the way, Supermatic 64. Who do you think the Yankees are going to trade for? It's a week away.
There you go. Yeah. Wow, we're really running low on energy here on our team. That's certainly the question on everybody's minds. Really, I don't know if there's a definite answer. Hold on, sorry, I just gotta figure out our little arrangement here. Glaber should be in the field, although, should he not? I don't know. Luke Voigt's fine. DJ's fine. I'll put DJ at third. Gio can... I like Gio, though. He's not playing short. I gotta think this out in my head here. I'm sorry, guys. All right, never mind. Gio's back at third. Didi, how could we leave Didi out? He was the hero of the game last night. Hicks. I know they're a little gassed. But sometimes you got to rise above. We'll do this. Guys, thanks for bearing with me. Okay, so, it's okay. He's he wants some at bats. Talkman. I mean, it's fair. He had a good. What are you talking about? He's gassed. All right, I'm not listening to the coaches anymore. I make my own decisions here. Okay, question. I apologize. Who do I think the Yankees will trade for?
Yeah.
Thank you for your question, Maddox fan. What was his name? Maddox something or other? I respect your Maddox fanhood.
It was Supermatic 64.
Super Maddox. All right. I kind of think, obviously these things change all the time. It seems like all the really big guys, like the Bumgarners, Trevor Bauer, they're looking more and more like their teams are going to actually make a run for it and not sell. I don't think anybody really suspected that with the Giants. Maybe a few more people suspected it with the Indians. The Indians are kind of making a run on the Twins here. So that's actually a pretty exciting race for the top of the AL Central. The Giants have been hot. Did they win? They won last night again. They walked it off, I think, for the 4th time in their last 6 games. Bumgarner pitched. I watched a little bit of it because I thought, oh, this could be Bumgarner's last start as a Giant. Maybe he'll eventually get traded to the Yankees. I don't know, but he was. I kind of forget how exactly he ended up, but it was a low-scoring game. Giants won 3-2. I have it written down. I don't have the score. I apologize, but they won. It was one of 4 different extra innings games last night. The Giants, the A's and Astros, the Phillies and Tigers, and of course the Yankees and Twins. They all played extras, and this guy was the hero. But getting back to the trade things, I don't know. It seems like maybe Mike Minor is the most gettable guy, gettable arm, but he just kind of strikes me like another J Happ. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way towards J Happ. J Happ's pitching tonight. But Minor, he's 31, so he's younger than Happ, having a great year, lefty, veteran. He had some comments recently about how he was kind of tired of hearing about the trade rumors that are just constantly swirling around him, but like you kind of have to understand why. But he's an option. I like the idea. I had a couple starter reliever duos that I had jotted down, like Bumgarner and Will Smith. Those are 2 possible names, although I guess we can maybe not have the Giants in that discussion. Marcus Stroman and Ken Giles with Toronto. Trevor Bauer and Brad Hand, that's another duo. Of course, we mentioned Bauer might stay put. I'm pretty sure Bauer pitched well but didn't get the win last night. But I think he pitched into the 8th, struck out a bunch of guys. So he throws 95. He's a great pitcher, Bauer is. I asked on my Instagram, which you can follow me either on Twitter or Instagram at AJ Herman, yes. Just basically one of those big-time pitchers. It's been suggested by Jim Bowden for The Athletic that the Yankees are getting one of them. So Bauer, Stroman, Boyd from Detroit. One of these guys is apparently guaranteed to end up in pinstripes. You can take that with a grain of salt. But I asked on Instagram whether people thought that Bauer maybe would pose some chemistry issues in the Yankees clubhouse. The Yankees have such strong chemistry. Bauer is known as kind of just a quirky guy who marches to the beat of his own drum, to put it lightly. So I'll open it up to you guys. What do you guys think? Would Bauer be worth the potential chemistry headaches that he might come with? I wouldn't think so, but what do you guys think? Ooh, kind of got under that. Okay, Judge with a little 13-game hitting streak in my franchise. Got to keep that alive.
JS asks, out of the Yankees' 5 current starters, which ones would you trust in a playoff series?
That's a good question. It's a fair question. Probably Tanaka has the deepest playoff track record that I would really feel good about. I still really am a Paxton guy. I know he's had his inconsistencies starting lately, of course. I think his last 5 starts, his ERA is over 5. So, but ultimately, when you talk about stuff and ability, he can throw it 98, 99. He strikes tons of guys out. I mean, I think this whole juice ball era is really affecting certain pitchers, and a few on the Yankees too. Herman is a guy who I think we probably won't see too much of in the playoffs, if anything, because of his innings limit. They may, I don't know if there's any sort of, I'm sure the team has a plan in terms of how they want to meet out his innings for the rest of the year, but obviously playoff innings for pitchers are much more stressful. He's a young kid who hasn't had this kind of experience, so while he's amazing, Herman, I mean, he got kind of rocked last night, of course, but I don't know if he's the guy that I would feel great about. Severino is supposedly, marching his way back, although I don't think they would have him start. Maybe they would, depending on exactly when he returns, but he seems to be more destined for a relief role, as a depth piece in the playoffs. So who else? Sabathia, of course, has seen it all, done it all, but his just pure stuff is not obviously what it once was. So he's not the highest guy I would say I would feel great about. So I think Tanaka, really. But I think all of this just further highlights the need for a pitcher that the Yankees have. And I think, obviously Brian Cashman has done so much to earn the goodwill that he's going to make the right move. He's not going to give up the wrong prospects. But I think on the other side, fans they're kind of just tired of this, just let's be patient, let's wait around, let's, not give up on prospects. And I'm not saying they should, but you have a window. You have this window where, you got Judge in his prime or entering his prime. Sanchez, of course, who went down with a groin injury, but prior to his slump was a huge piece of the offense. You have guys. Now is when you push all the chips into the middle of the table and you say, we're getting whatever we need because we want it all this year. So I think if Mike Minor is the big arm that the Yankees end up getting, I think fans would just be a little bit underwhelmed, unless he pulls a J-Hap from 2018 and goes undefeated the rest of the way. But, if I'm the Yankees, I'm a little bit tired of not being on that National World Series stage, and I'm gonna make the moves that need to be made to go above and beyond. So we will see. As I said, 1 week until the trade deadline, and there are no August waiver trades. They've gotten rid of that system. The way Justin Verlander ended up on the Astros, that can no longer happen now. So they're on the clock, the whole league. And it's definitely I guess, what would you call it, a seller's market. There seems to be more relief arms and stuff that people, have to give up in terms of teams being out of contention. But the prices for those players are crazy. So it's going to be very interesting. And, I think Chad Green starting and then Nestor Cortez being the bulk pitcher is nice, but you won't have to rely on that necessarily in the playoffs. But I think they need something. They need to make some move. So you guys are probably sort of sick of hearing all the rumors, but at this point, that's all we got to work on. That's just speculation, reports. You got to follow your Ken Rosenthals and your Jeff Passons, the industry insiders.
Yeah, some
'Cause they
people
got
are
the
asking
answers.
about Robbie Ray. Do you think that would be a good move? They say he's controllable.
He's got some history with Mike
Shout out
Harkey,
to
too.
Adam Hansen, who asked that
Nice.
question.
Appreciate it, Adam. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Dan, for conveying it. Yeah, Robbie Ray, he's got great strikeout numbers. I'm pretty sure, though, he's, he is it the home run that he has problems with? He's not a perfect pitcher, again. And, maybe the Yankees won't be able to get a perfect pitcher. Obviously, nobody's perfect, but, Ray, is he the piece that's going to put them over the top in terms of, okay, now they are clear-cut World Series frontrunners? I don't know. I like him. I think he would be a nice addition to the staff, period, but I don't know if that's going to be the move, everything is sort of weighed against Verlander going to the Astros because, of course, they went on and won, and he was so good, and he's a Hall of Famer and all this. So it's tough to sort of have that be the bar and then have the Yankees have to sort of live up to that. But that's the move that makes you a champion, as we saw with Houston. So we'll see. We shall see. Oh, ripped that one. Gotta get my home run horn out because I'm ready to go for the next inning. Of course not. Domingo had before last night. He'd made 3 starts after coming off the injured list. He went 6 innings, gave up 2 earned or fewer in each of those starts. Low walk numbers, good strikeout numbers, but last night struggled. But again, it's the Twins. They've been doing this all year. They're not catching anybody by surprise anymore. They have a healthy lead in the Central, although that is sort of dwindling, as we mentioned earlier. The Indians are hot on their tails. They're hot. But they can mash. They absolutely can mash. Probably going to set a new team home run record this year, which the Yankees, of course, set last year. But we shall see. I think this would be a heck of a playoff series, and I really hope that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Domingo. I'm hopeful that we see these guys battling, duking it out. So, you know. But yeah, what a game. I got some notes here. So I hope if you guys weren't watching, first of all, shame on you. You should always watch.
A lot of people are talking about it in the comment section. They're going crazy.
It was the 32nd comeback win of the year for the Yankees, which leads all major league teams. 7 different Yankees had multiple hits. None had more than Didi Gregorius, who went a perfect 5 for 5, 7 RBIs. He hit his 100th career home run. That was a 3-run shot. He was keeping them in the game all night until, why am I swinging at garbage? Until that 8th inning rally when the Yankees put up 5. And everybody thought they'd hit a home run, but then realized it was just a huge fly ball off the wall. Yeah, so Didi, you know what? Here's my trivia. Here's my trivia question. I figured it out.
Oh, boy.
I mean, if you've been watching Yankees Twitter or anything, you'll probably know. But Didi is one of 3 Yankees all time to have multiple games of at least 4 hits and 7 RBIs. Who are the other 2? So we're talking only Yankees history.
Little trivia.
3 players ever. Multiple games, 4 hits, 7 RBIs. Whoever names me the 2 others, you're getting that 10-pack download code. So you're gonna DM me. I'll give you the code. Everybody's happy. Oh, we got a fair ball.
Here we go.
Oh,
Game's
that's
on.
2. Is it? I might regret it. Oh, but he takes a little bit of time fielding at the wall, and Voit is gonna jog in. Voit, who recently got hit in the face with a pitch, stayed in the game. That was remarkable. Oof, just skims over the top of first base, but we will take it. Nice replay look there. A little bit late, but that's okay. We got a man in scoring position. We got no outs.
Okay, somebody with a first one lost that love and feeling. He's saying Joe D and Lou Gehrig.
There it is. Well done.
Oh.
Lost that love and feeling. First try.
Wow.
Well done. Lost that love and feeling. Hit me up on Twitter.
Lost that love and feeling. You are the winner.
You have won. We're going to keep Voit at third.
Johnny Baseball, you were this
way to
close
go.
with the same answer, just a little bit slow on that keyboard.
Dang. Well, Johnny Baseball, thank you for your submission. We're glad you guys know. I tweeted it out. I think I retweeted it, so it's it's going around. That was from MLB Stats. They had that last night, but just think about that. The entire history. How did Babe Ruth never have that? Multiple games with 4+ hits, 7+ RBIs.
Yeah. Handy Rod asked
Incredible.
Mickey Mantle, but yeah.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess. I mean, we're talking about 2 ultimate Yankee legends, like Mount Rushmore legends. Didi just adds his name underneath there. So, bravo, Didi. Bravo, lost that love and feeling. Oh, is that going to bloop drop? It's not. Dang it. Easy there with that throw.
Oh, we have a generous fan, too. He said,
Oh.
Johnny, take it. Give it to that guy. I have enough cards.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
How amazing is
You
that?
guys.
That's very nice.
Oh, wow. That's
Some love in
what
the
a work
comment
of
section
generosity.
today.
Love you guys. Man. Well, so who was the winner now? Johnny Baseball?
I guess if he's giving it to him, yeah, Johnny Baseball.
Hey, lost the love and feeling. We'll make sure we'll double check with you before our stream is over. But that is incredibly kind. You're a scholar and a gentleman, or a gentlewoman. Oh, what am I swinging at? Swinging at basura, which is Spanish for garbage. All right, we didn't get a run in. Got a little bloop. Oh, that looks good. Oh, boy. Is he going to make the throw?
Ooh.
Miraculously, of course. But regardless, we got the first run on the board.
Matthew Mantakis has a question for you.
Sure. What's up, Matt?
Do you think the Yankees can take at least 3 or 4 from the Red Sox?
I think so. I mean, oh, they're checking on Moya. Is he okay? Is he going to stay in the game? Looks like he is. I think you kind of have to believe that. They got a 10-game lead in the in the race. The Yankees do in the East, I mean. I know the Rays and Sox played real early today. I think they had like a noon game. Danny and I were watching on our very old TVs in the office. But I think the Rays, are they tied now again for second in the division, those two teams? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's going to get a little bit more speed on those paths. That'd probably be 3, but I'm happy with
the Rays right now have a 1.5 game lead on the Red Sox.
Okay.
So
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So I remember they were kind of, I think one had flip-flopped the other earlier, so.
Rays are 58 and 47 right now, and Red Sox are 56 and 47.
Okay. And the Yankees are 65.
65 and 35.
It's insane. And it's also the third time since 1961, the expansion era, where the Yankees have earned 65 or more wins in their first 100 games. Those other years were 1961 and I believe 1998. So these friggin' Yankees keep winning. The thing that bothered me, although this was great swing, AJ, that this was just in the Facebook comments, and I'm not trying to take any shots, but so many people were looking at the negatives of last night's game. Oh, Herman, he got roughed up. Sanchez went 0 for 5 and then got hurt. Chapman and Ottavino struggled, whatever. But, like, look, the Yankees won. What happened? They won. They beat probably their stiffest AL competition other than maybe the Astros. They did not give up. They were down 8-2. 8-2. They won 14-12. And it was just jab after jab from one team to the next. And then Hicks just said at the end, against his former team, I'm ending this. I'm hitting a 2-run dinger. What was that, in the 9th? And then I'm going to make the most miraculous Superman-like catch you've ever seen with the bases loaded, the game on the line, all the marbles. And he goes full tilt, makes an insane diving catch. He was so fired up. Ryan Rucco had an amazing call. Rucco and Cone, David Cone, of course, had a long, long night at the ballpark yesterday, but what a job by Rucco. Oh, that was a well-pitched, well-located fastball. The best pitch in the game, as some people say. But we got 2 off of him, so we'll take that. But, yeah, so Yankees took an early lead, 2-0 in the first. Minnesota comes back in the second, so it's 2-1 Yankees. Then Minnesota scores 7 unanswered runs between the third and fourth. So we're talking 8-2. Then the 5th inning comes. Didi goes yard, 8-5. Twins tack on another in the bottom of the 5th, 9-5. So I'm trying to play and read my notes at the same time. So 9-5, Dolly Parton, till the 8th inning. Yankees go off for 5 runs. Judge thought he went yard. Talkman thought he went yard. So they took the lead. So it was 10-9, right? Because the Twins were up 9-5. The Yankees score 5, so 10-9. Twins come right back, take the lead again, 11-10. Then in the top of the 9th, Talkman has an amazing at bat. I believe he worked the walk, set the table for Hicks, who goes kablamo. Right on cue, but a foul ball. Kablamo, Yankees back on top, 12-11. Then, of course, in the bottom of the 9th, Chapman it was tough to watch. I thought he was going to get pulled before he did, but he could not find the strike zone. He, I think, walked the bases loaded. The bases became loaded. That's troubling. Oh, I mistimed the jump. These Twins, man. They can hit the ball. Max Kepler hit the ball that almost walked it off for the Twins last night, but Hicks was there. He was up to the task. So anyway, so it was 12-12 going into the 10th. Gleyber Torres in the 10th on a 3-0 pitch just says, I'm taking this. I'm swinging this bat. Drills one into the outfield, give the Yankees a 1-run lead. Then they scored another run on a pass ball, so it ended up being 14-12. And Chad Green got the save, his second save ever, I believe, last night in the bottom of the 10th. His arms were up after Hicks's catch. Nobody could believe it. It was really a game for the ages. And I know it was 5 hours. I know it didn't end until 1:15, whatever it was. But when you're watching like competition like that and back and forth, struggling and lead taking and blowing, there were so many saves that were blown. I think it was the first game or the second game in the last like 40 years in which saves were blown in the I don't know, like 4 different saves were blown basically. And you don't see that every day, and it's not obviously good for the relievers' stat lines, but if you're just a baseball fan, you can't get a better game than that. And if you're a Yankees fan, you can't get a better comeback win than that. So this team's just got the magic. They really do. They you know, they're never out of it. Even with, I mean, at this point, they pretty much have the A squad back again. But of course, Romine will probably be now the full-time starting catcher. We'll take a day off here and there. But Gary Sanchez went down on the 10-day IL after kind of tweaking. It looked like on video you can see him sort of rolling his right ankle as he was running to first in his final at bat last night. But he went on the injured list with a left groin strain. I know last year he had groin issues, so you know, obviously not ideal. He'd been really scuffling in July. I think he was batting around 100 in the month of July before last night. And then, of course, went 0 for 5 last night. So clearly he was just, you know, I'm not saying that this is a phantom injury. I'm sure it's the real thing. But he's definitely, I think, going to benefit from taking a couple days to just sort of chill and, like, you know, reconfigure his swing or whatever. So hopefully speedy recovery for him. In his place, Kyle Higashioka, called up from AAA, having another great season. You know, has 16 homers in like 53 games down in AAA. One of my good homie dudes. So make sure you Google Kyle Higashioka guitar, or put it on YouTube. You'll see some quality stuff. So he's back. Holder got sent back down, and Nestor Cortez was recalled again. So a couple moves earlier today. Yankees and Twins wrapping up their 3-game set before, as one of our followers mentioned, the Yankees head to Boston. So crazy stuff. It's been a crazy year. It's been just not a single dull day. I mean, from the get-go, it was like, wow, everybody's hurt. What are they going to do? The season's over before it even began. Oh, actually, nope. Yankees are in first, dominating, setting. They're 65. They're 30 games over 500 right now, and it's not even August. That's bonkers. So, what more could you want as a fan, as a viewer?
What are your thoughts on DJ LeMahieu trying to, win the MVP? That's from Malik Brooks.
Good question. Thank you, Malik. I mean, yeah, he's. I don't know. To me, it's going to be Trout's award to lose. Trout is having one of the best years, really, I think, that he's had. But again, it's sort of the same thing as like LeBron James winning the MVP in the NBA. Like a lot of people would say, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people, oh, get out. That LeBron is the best player in the NBA every year and really should win the MVP every year. But there's kind of just a fatigue to it. Trout hasn't won it every year, even though most people agree he's the best player in the game for sure. So it's tough. But LeMahieu's just got to keep doing what he's doing. He's still, hovering right around 300. Plays amazing Gold Glove defense at like 3 positions. Definitely going to break, perfectly timed. Definitely going to break his own personal home run record. I think his previous career high for a season was 18. He's got like 15 or 16 now. So. Yeah, I think on our last stream, I'll get through. As we heap praise upon DJ, he just grinds out another hit. Love it. We mentioned, or I brought up, should the Yankees consider maybe extending him already, even though he's in the first year of a 2-year deal? Do you throw another 3 years at him? I would think about it. He's been really, really phenomenal, and clearly, the Yankees are not shy about extending guys. Hicks is under contract 7 more years. Severino, they gave 4 years. Those were both done this spring. Ooh. So we'll see. But if you guys, if you think it's DJ, I would love to hear it. I think Malik probably does. Maybe some other Yankees fans. But Yeah, Trout went on that run, right? I think it was right before the All-Star break where he had like 8 home runs in a 12-game span or something crazy. So he's just always going to be the top dog. So we'll see. We will see. So, yeah. I already gave my trivia challenge
That was quick.
away. That was quick. Well done. Oh, what? Like, why would I move my thumb to swing at that? You know, that's a question I don't have the answer to. I got a lot of yeah, it was just a crazy night. Trey Turner hit for the cycle last night. Speaking of Trout, he hit another 450-foot bomb and threw somebody out at home on like a perfect strike. It was insane. The Angels, I think the Angels walked off. I think Cole Calhoun walked it off for them. I like Cole Calhoun. I don't know why. Just always liked him. He's just a grinder, you know? I know that's kind of a cliche, intangible term, but gives you great fielder. Really struggled, as I'm doing. Like, I just got swing-itis where I make up my mind and then I do it no matter where the pitch is. And that's how you get hideous strikeouts.
Well,
like
Aaron
that.
Judge is up, and this guy's name is Aaron Judge all day. He's
right.
asking, how do you feel about Edwin's production since he's been traded to the Yankees?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a guy, that was a generous call, who's pretty much just going to be a feast or famine, home runs, extra base hits. You know, I think his average hasn't been great since he's come to the Yankees. But the bombs that he hits, I mean, you don't get any more extra runs for farther home runs. But he's a guy who legitimately puts fear into opposing pitchers. I mean, when you have to face Judge and, you know, Voit and Glaber and DJ and Urshela and all these guys, Sanchez when he's healthy, and then you add Edwin in the middle of that, I mean, he could be the cleanup hitter on 25 teams in the league. And he's just, he's crushed that ball. Get out, man. We're going to send this slow dude home. Hope he makes it. Oh, the pump fake. Not sure what he's thinking there, but we will take it. DJ with the wheels. Not sure what that cutoff play was, but I welcome it. Oh, beautiful swing from Voit. Looks like he's sort of starting to get going a little bit, too.
Johnny Baseball says that Calhoun threw out a guy at home to win it. Yes.
That's right. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, because were they playing the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium? Anyway, yeah, it must have been because Cole Calhoun threw him out. So there you go. Thank you, Johnny Baseball. I appreciate you, and I'm happy to send you your giveaway codes, which thank you again. Lost that love and feeling. Yeah. What a gesture. What a gesture. Bravo. We need more things like that in this world, so I appreciate everybody. But yeah, how about a little love for the former Yankee, Robinson Cano. First career 3-homer game. Of course, he was sitting on the bench on my fantasy team last night, so that didn't feel great. But
man. Yeah, I actually started it on mine, but my team is not doing that well.
Big time points, yeah. I'm in a league with I'm always like the first place guy is like it's like the Yankees. Like he has like a 10-point lead. And then the rest of us are basically just scrapping for second. So I think I'm in second, but having Cano would have really helped.
Oh, yeah.
But
especially
way to go,
night.
Cano. Yeah. I know he's on the Mets. We're not endorsing Mets fanhood, of course, here. But Robbie Cano, I think, deserves a little extra love. He was one of my favorite Yankees growing up. So great to see him. He seems, I feel like a lot of years, maybe not every year, I'd have to take a closer look. But he sort of maybe is not the real Robbie Cano in the first half, but then just second half just gets going. So I would like to see that for him, just to enjoy this second half. You know, start balling out a little bit, because he's too good to. I would like to start balling out too. He's too good to be, you know, not a relevant bat in an offense. So good for him. Tigers and Phillies went 15. The Phillies went 15 innings. Phillies won that one. I mentioned Trey Turner's cycle, Trout, A's and Astros went 11. A's doing their A's thing where they're just, you know, staying around. But really the story was the New York Yankees and this insane battle against the Minnesota Twins. I saw an article, it might have been Cut 4 that had it, but it was basically oh, we finally found the year where the Twins are better than the Yankees, because the Yankees just, over the years, playoffs, regular season, just own the Twins. But there's a completely different Twins team. They got crazy power. Sano hit an absolute jack. They got Nelson Cruz in there. They got Max Kepler, who's a very underrated player. They got so many guys. And there you go. Right on cue. Sano takes me deep.
Took the Yankees deep.
This is just true to life here.
It really is.
Back and forth. Just missed my spot with a fastball, and that's what's going to happen. Well, it's not what you want, but I'm glad we got that extra little run yesterday. All right, we don't need to see this many replays. We get it. Okay, you know, run. Sweet, awesome. Good for you. But imagine this series in the playoffs, just the offense. The games would last 9 hours apiece. That would be the only drawback, because both of these teams just want to sweat you out, draw every ball that they can get, take their walks, grind down the pitchers. Oh, okay. A swinging missed bunt strike from Byron.
You don't see that.
Interesting. All right, let's go out of zone here. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's strike 3, fella. So don't even pay attention to this nonsense. Boston leading the lead. This is a franchise mode number, so clearly poppycock.
All inaccurate.
All right. I wanted to also share my favorite quote from the post-game, breakdowns from all the different players on the Yankees, which I will do in a moment after I strike out. Was it Eddie Rosario, Twins fan favorite? Can of corn. So Aaron Judge, ever heard of him? I don't know why I say it like that, but he had an amazing quote where he was just talking about the game, talking about how exciting it was to be on the field, and he was just like, it came down to who wants it more, who's going to step up and deliver the big hit for us. Guy after guy continues to do that, and that's what this team is about. That's what championship teams are made of. So that doesn't give you a little jolt, little jimmies, through your veins. I just made up a phrase, but I that's the vibe that I'm getting from this team. You can't, don't jinx it, but like, it's reminiscent of the Red Sox last year, who would just go down, but they had no lack of resolve. They were always confident they were going to come back and win, and sure enough, they did. They bulldozed through the whole regular season and in the playoffs. And pitching issues aside with the Yankees and their starting rotation, maybe this just new juice ball era, you just need to bash the heck out of teams. You need to put up 14 runs. You need everybody to be a home run threat. And I think, I'm not saying the Yankees were aware of this whole juice ball thing or anything like that. I'm sure they weren't. But they were smart enough to sort of see, like, even though we maybe need pitching, we should go get Edwin Encarnacion, because he's just up for grabs. Let's go get him. He's hitting dingers already. And when it's the playoffs and you get veteran guys like that, Judge, who's been there before, Didi's been a monster in the playoffs, these, the sort of hardening of their armor throughout their playoff runs in years past, it's just going to play huge for them this October, and I'm super excited. So, again, getting back to the rotation, I would be shocked if they didn't add somebody before next week. But as it is right now, this team is they're just in sync. They're locked and loaded. So it's been an awesome year really to watch, and it's been an unpredictable year. I mean, Gio Urshela, who would have thought he was going to be as big a part of this team's success in spring than that he is right now? He's been amazing. So great times. So make sure you're watching Yes Network, and make sure you're subscribing to all of our different social platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course, Twitch, all that good stuff. YesNetwork.com always has the good, up-to-date, videos, interviews, analysis, fun segments with guys like Matthew Stucco, so make sure you're following him. But, get down. Get fair. Yes. Yes, Gio. I believe Gio hit his 19th double of the year last year, this year, last night. Sorry, and on top of his like 16 home runs, like he's just what a find! What an unbelievable find for him. I'm starting to wonder now if teams are just completely, basically scrapping their entire approach to like signing players, because you could get a guy like Gio, who's you can't coach amazing defense. I mean, you can, I guess, but like at this level, the standout guys clearly stand out. You know, the Matt Chapmans, the Nolan Arenados. Urshela is definitely in that conversation. Polanco for the Twins was making ridiculous plays at short last night. So maybe it's better, teams think, to get a guy who you know is going to be an A-plus defender and then roll the dice that this new juiced ball is going to turn that player into a freak that nobody's ever been ready for, like a diamond in the rough, or whatever you want to say. Man, I'm swinging at some real crap today. I apologize, guys. Freddie Galvis, another player, amazing defender, having a monster offensive breakout year this year. There's tons of guys like that. So I wonder if teams are going to maybe start trying to like sift through and find those players that are like the unsung Urshela types, rather than spend a ton of money on a Bryce Harper or Manny Machado or what have you. So just my thought. I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't, unless they anticipate the ball basically being unjuiced or lessens the juice, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. But I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I'm blabbing a lot. So sorry, guys. Hope you guys are having fun. We appreciate you joining us.
Malik Brooks again. She want to know what do you think about Boone and the job he's doing this year? Maybe consider him for the AL Manager of the Year.
I think, yeah. I mean, Rocco Baldelli is going to definitely be in that conversation with the Twins. Who else? There was one other. I guess Kevin Cash is pretty much always in the conversation, even though the Rays have kind of come back to earth. But I think Boone is pretty much the front runner, considering the obstacles he had to guide his team through. Of course, his viral rant, the Savages line, that's like a hallmark moment on the whole season. We'll always remember this as, the Savages year, I guess.
A couple comments about the Savages T-shirts that people want to buy in the comment section.
It's the talk of Yankees Nation on Twitter for sure. I loved it. If you haven't seen the rant, of course, it's kind of NSFW, not safe for work. If you're a small child, don't Google it. But John Boy on Twitter, he had the full unfiltered rant, tighten it up, the whole nine. So I personally loved Boone having the boys' backs. I mean, a veteran like Gardner, he really appreciates that. That goes a long way with him. And it just shows, I mean, you don't want to be fake about it, but it shows that I think Boone was really smart, because he knew that some of his own guys were going to get thrown out if they had kept going. It was the first game of the doubleheader, so Boone was like, I'm gonna fall on this grenade. I'm gonna let the ump know he was doing a terrible job. That was the best thing. He was kind of nice. He's like, you're having a really rough start, and I feel bad for you, but you got to tighten it up. So he was, very, very human about it. So, and the guy really was having a horrible night. The guy last night really also was struggling. So that was another fun wrinkle in the game between the Yanks and Twins last night. Some very, very questionable, consistently inconsistent calls against both teams. So, I mean, if you at least don't tilt one way or the other, but especially in that, I guess it was the 8th inning. Tyler Duffy for the Twins was pitching. Looked like he had thrown a sure strike 3 to get out of the inning. And they called ball 4. And I think it was Voit that was up to bat. And Duffy was clearly upset. He was yelling just openly at the ump from the mound. I forget. I think somebody from the Twins got thrown out. I forget. It might have been the pitching coach or batting coach, but it was just everything that you could ever want from a game, drama-wise, last night. It was excellent. That looked pretty good to me, Blue. That looked like a strike. I don't know what you're looking for there. Don't really appreciate it. Let's go upstairs. No? Okay. He's going to lay off that one. Let's do it. Domingo. Oh, yeah. Pulled the string. Hook, line, and sinker. Slight gamble. We're going to go that curveball. All right. Routine. Oh, so, yeah, man. What a game. I'm just still reeling from it. I've been tired all day because I stayed up. Afterwards, how could you go to sleep after that? I was jazzed up. So, I don't know, I watched some YouTube videos or something until like 2 in the morning. I had to come back to work today, of course. But, I mean, just awesome. And they're playing again tonight to decide the series. Pre-game, of course, on 7 o'clock. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Dan.
No. That's great. That's it.
J. Happ getting the start, so you'd hopefully, Happ has had his issues with the home run ball, and the Twins are maybe the best home run hitting team in the league, other than probably the Yankees. You could make a case for either, so could be a tough test for Happ. But there we go, filthy, just a filthy spot. Domingo grinding it out. I wish I would have liked to see this a little bit last night. But,
exactly.
It's just at certain teams you gotta just tip your hat. It was almost like playing Boston last year, like we were talking about. Like if you win a back and forth game or lose a back and forth game to Boston, they're just hitting everything. Everybody on the line in the lineup can crush. You just kind of have to say, hey, look, they're incredible this year. Their offense is unbelievable. So I think the Twins are getting that respect this year. But oh man, I was a little late on that. That should have been 700 feet over the wall, over the big Minnesota sign right there in center field. Oh, I'll take that. Get down. No, it will hang up. Hicks, of course, a former Twin, came over to the Yankees for John Ryan Murphy, who's a fine backup catcher. He's fine.
That would have been a good
okay.
trivia there.
Yeah. One of the great Cashman heists, though. I mean, Hicks. Other than Trout, how many center fielders in the league would you like more than him? Oh, what am I swinging at? That ball was 7 feet above my head. Horrible decision making. He's a switch hitter. He makes catches like he made last night. He has an insane arm. He's a scratch golfer. He's a great dude all around. I mean, swag. What more do you want? He's awesome. He's a great Yankee. And I mean that play last night, I'll never forget it. It was unbelievable. And I hate to draw this comparison because gross, but it was what Andrew Benintendi did against the Astros in the ALCS last year when he made a crazy diving stop. I think it was in left field. And it was the same thing where had he not caught the ball, the Astros were either going to walk it off or take the lead. I think they would have walked it off, but he dove out full extension. I had to say he earned some begrudging respect from me that day. So, and of course the Sox won it all. So it was a fairy tale ending, but not unlike what Hicks did yesterday.
Lorena
so
Nito.
Awesome. Welcome back, Lorena.
She was saying hi to you. Golden Glove for Hicks maybe this year?
Hey, maybe. Again, it's you got... Oh, my God. What am I doing? I'm just laughing at this point. I'm sorry. I'm doing terribly with these swinging strikes. But, yeah, it's going to be Trout. Trout's going to be the major competition, I think. Yeah, what are your guys' other contenders for Gold Gloves? It's kind of still... It's not early in the year, but... there's still a good chunk of time to sort of let that race pan out, but I think Judge has a real shot in right field. I know he missed some time, but he's been phenomenal. I think Gardy was the last guy he was nominated, or he was a finalist a couple years ago in left field, of course, but yeah, maybe this is Hicks' year. That'd be awesome.
Do you think Domingo Germán can win 20 games this season? He's at 12, I believe.
Yeah, is he 12?
Yeah. I think
Okay, yeah. Maybe. I don't. Actually, I think he could if there wasn't that innings limit. I know that's sort of the rain on the parade type of answer, but I forget exactly. Oh, get foul. Get foul. Oh, you rascal. I forget exactly what his maximum innings number has been previously in his career, but they're not going to want to push him too much. He's had Tommy John. He had, his, a hip injury early this year, so they're going to want to take him easy since he looks like he could really be a pretty nice long-term towards the top of the rotation kind of piece, or mid-rotation. So you don't want to mess with him. But clearly he has that potential. I mean, earlier this year when he was the best pitcher in the AL for the first, month and a half, something like that. So he has that ceiling. And, Jonathan Montgomery continues to progress. Jonathan Loaisiga continues to progress. Did I call him Jonathan Montgomery? Jordan Montgomery. The Yankees have arms. Davy Garcia, the wonderkind in AAA, is a guy who, they'll be keeping an eye on. I would be shocked if they would trade him for, a Bumgarner type of pitcher, just since he's so young and his potential is off the charts. I'm talking about Garcia. But the Yankees have, for as much issues as their rotation has, they have young pieces that could really be a threat in the future. So, exciting times. Let's get him. Oh, we can go fishing. It was just a setup pitch, though. To Charlie. Oh, man. This is what every at-bat felt like last night. Like, every batter was just fouling off. Pitch after pitch. What a pitch, though. Filthy. Mitch Garver can really hit, too, by the way. One of the best hitting catchers in the game.
Up next for Minnesota.
Tip of the cap to you, Mitch. All right.
Johnny Baseball talking about that Oakland center fielder out there. He said he's been a stud out there.
Laureano?
Yeah, Laureano.
Yeah, yes. That's a great point. And he was I think he won Player of the Week honors last week or recently. Right. His highlight reel this year has been one of the most awesome things I've ever seen. The throws that he makes, just the balls that he can get to in terms of tracking them down, and the accuracy with his throws, they're it's mind-blowing. The best thing you can ever hear, we'll take that. If you're a fielder, obviously you can't hear this in the moment, but last night with Hicks, David Cohn said this, and he said it a couple nights ago when Judge made that ridiculous throw from right field to get Avisal Garcia for the Rays. Whenever the broadcaster says, I thought there was no way that they were getting that ball or whatever, or they were going to track it down, make that throw. When you hear a guy like David Cohn say that, who just, his life is baseball and he loves watching baseball, you've seen something truly remarkable. So just, I guess, not a top tip, but if you're watching the game, maybe you're making dinner or you're doing your homework or whatever, and you hear out of the corner of your ear, I did not think he was going to get that ball or whatever, tune in. You're going to see some highlight stuff. So, Ramon Laureano, though, great call from Johnny Baseball, who, had he not already won, I was going to give him listener of the day for him. So, Johnny Baseball, keep it up. We love you. Appreciate you. And a great name. And my co-pilot here has been known as Donnie Baseball
yes.
from time to time. So maybe you guys are meant to be friends, Johnny and Donnie Baseball.
I like it.
We got Donnie Baseball hanging up in a framed picture just over there.
Yes, we do.
He is one player of many, but one that I would have really loved to have watched in his prime.
Oh, I agree.
Just the personality, the coolness, obviously
everything.
the hitting, everything. He was so good.
I wish he had a full, healthy career and didn't get
right.
cut short.
Yeah.
And he just missed.
Missed the magic window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to wonder, would it have happened?
That's true. You never, right?
You don't know.
Do they, yeah. Yeah, he's one of he deserves a ring.
Yeah.
Especially with the Dodgers getting so close all those years, too.
Definitely. Now he's down there in the Marlins.
He'd be, he's further away with the Marlins. But,
a little bit.
Yeah. but definitely a guy who's easy to root for and an all-time Yankee great. All right. We got a couple righties, lefties, switch, whatever. 5th inning, though. I guess Herman. Oh, yeah, he was a little tired coming into this game. Who do I want to go with? Hale. Hale's been pretty good. Although, looked really good last night. It was this guy, Tommy Canley. Looked sharp.
There you go.
Couple strikeouts.
There you go.
All right. We'll get through this inning. I might even send Herman out for the 6th.
Would have loved to see this kind of performance from him yesterday. Oh, boy. But
Play
here
at
we
the
go.
plate. Play at the plate.
Oh.
Missed it by that much. Don't get out of here, Byron. Your name is Byron. You can't be that cool. I'm just kidding. He's awesome. No disrespect to Byron's out there listening. Man, well, that's frustrating, but indicative of this team's quality. Both of these teams. Oh, and he's off. He's got wheels. He's safe by a good measure.
Justin Brown, it's first time watching.
Oh,
He
downtown Justin Brown.
He's wondering who do you, and he says he'll continue to watch. He's
All
saying
right.
who do you think will be the opener for the playoffs if you had to pick, and on the current roster right now?
That's a good question. I guess we had someone ask, earlier, the
Yeah.
first question, like, who's the most dependable starter in the
Yeah.
playoffs? I would go Tanaka.
I
I would
would
go
agree with
Tanaka.
that.
Had a great playoff run last year. Has pitched in those wild card games before, so has that experience. Oh, give me that. Give me that, Blue. Come on. So, yeah, he's the guy I'm starting with, and I still think Paxton is every bit as good a pitcher as he can be. That doesn't make sense. Like his potential is still off the charts when he's at his best, and I think if he's a really cerebral guy, really thoughtful, always, just well thought out guy, if that makes any sense. So I think he would really handle his playoff task with great aplomb, and I hope to see him striking guys out left and right this October. Somebody will be. So I can throw my notes away. I gave you guys all my good tidbits. And Johnny Baseball, hit me up in those DMs. I'll take care of that code for you. I won't forget. Where are we at now?
Top of the sixth.
6th.
There we go.
Moving right along. We're hit the hour mark, so cruising. And this ball is cruising for a bruising. Oh, nope. More like a light pat. But is he going to beat it out? He's not. Dang it. Thought I had a chance. Voight, though, not very fleet of foot, sadly, but, we can't all be. All right, 3-3. Maybe if I stop swinging at pitches out of the zone, that might help. Might help my case. I don't know. Maybe I should try it. A little something different. I want to hit a home run, though. That's what I'm aching for it. I've only been able to watch them so far. Mr. Sano, looking at you. It's all right, though. Got the horn out. We're ready. We're ready to blare. Nope. Why would I do that? How you guys doing? Hopefully the weather's nice wherever you guys are watching from. Let us know, actually. I haven't done the, the global roll call, the geography roll call. I know Lorena's watching from Brazil. Got some fans, hopefully, around the country, maybe Canada. Get through. Yes, Glaber. My guy, the Glahay kid. Still 22 years old. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, here we go. Jacob Sweedler-Luke from Toronto.
All right.
Chris Lee from
T-Dot.
South Carolina.
The Ron. Anybody in Toronto call Toronto the Ron? I heard that once. I really liked it, but it might have just been a joke. So instead of the 6, right? We're all sick of the 6. Drake, looking at you. No, but that's awesome. Thank you guys for watching.
Johnny Baseball from Northern California.
Nice. Nice. NorCal. Johnny Baseball, are you a Giants fan or a Yankees fan or Mariners fan? Baseball fan in general? Let us know. Oh, and that's going to be enough for Moya. Going to the right-hander.
Here we go. We got
Got
Africa, Connecticut, Florida.
Africa? What?
That's what someone said.
Wow. That's really true. That's awesome.
Fam
Found
K32.
it out.
I got it.
Nice.
Venezuela, Taiwan, Kevin Ho.
This is crazy. Global game. All right. This is... Oh, see? I held up on that one because I've been swinging it crap all day. Let's see it, Gio. You already got a nice double on the night. Got a man standing on second. I could use a single or a double. Really anything but a double play. Gotta be smart. Gotta be smart. Oh! Oh, that's annoying. I'm probably gonna get thrown out of third too, like an idiot. What am I doing? My brain has been taken over by a lesser brain. Wow. That's bad baseball. That's horrible. What am I thinking? I have no answers. Terrible. I had a legitimately good opportunity there to do some damage, and instead, I only damaged my reputation. You hate to see it. Wow. All right. Well, that's baseball, though, Susan, as they say. All right. Let's see some.
As they say.
See some gas from T. Kane. Yep.
All right, Johnny Baseball had his answer. He's a Yankees fan for sure. His pops is from Rochester.
All right. There
Moved
you go.
here and raised me a Yankee fan. Doing the same with my two boys and wife.
Oh, stand-up gentleman. Very well. Very well said. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're bringing the Yankees fanhood west.
And he sent it to your DMs on Twitch.
Nice. You the man. That code is on the way. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you get some crazy, cool, unlockable stuff, too. Oh. Up in it. Oh! Yeah, that's my plate, buddy. Don't forget it. Don't you forget it. Why would I pitch him? Okay, it's all right, Didi. Routine. Close, but he got him. Polanco, what a year he's having. All-star. Make it just a complete player. So one of the, lesser-known superstars, I guess, maybe. But just great to see. You just got to applaud talent, young talent. Or old talent, as we watch Nelson Cruz step into the box. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he get popped for steroids and then sit out a big amount of time and then come right back and have like a 40-homer season? Like, you don't want to applaud steroid users, of course. It's not good for the game, whatever. But I applaud him for coming back saying, you know what, I don't even need this stuff. I'm going to just keep on raking. And that's what he's done. He's hit so many home runs. And he's still doing it. So good for you, Nelson. Seems like he's in a good place on the Twins. Good veteran for that team. That looked like a strike, by the way, but I've gotten some borderline calls to go my way. That was not a strike. Come on.
Malik Brooks has a question. I don't know if you can answer, but
Okay.
when is the last time the Yankees won 100 games in consecutive seasons? Maybe early 2000s?
That's a good question. Yeah, if you, I know it's kind of a cop-out, but if you just Google list of Yankees seasons, there's like a Wikipedia page. You just have it has a full chart. I use it every now and again to answer those questions. I would think the 90s probably, right? Oh, yeah. How many? They won exactly 100 last year. I would be shocked if they didn't win 100 again this year since they're 65-35, as we said.
The last time, here it is.
Dan the man has got the answer.
was 2003
Okay.
and 2004, but they also had 3 consecutive seasons, which just started in 2002. So they went 02 to 04
There you
with
go.
over 100 wins.
Good stuff. 100 wins. I mean, that's, baseball is a sport of these milestone numbers. So 3,000 hits, whatever, that kind of stuff. So 100-win season, whatever era you're playing in, if you're winning 100 out of 162 games, you're doing something right. So I like that. It's a nice barometer for success. And I know Aaron Boone is on a short list of first-year managers to win 100 games in his first year ever, which is even that much more impressive considering he had never managed before. Of course, the counter argument, it's like the Phil Jackson in the 90s Bulls thing. Oh, they were so good. How could you not win that many games? But it's a well-oiled machine. Every part has its role. And you got to give Boone credit. And I think this year he's doing it again. And I think, correct, you guys let me know, but from what I've watched, I can see, it's hard to sort of pinpoint examples, but I can definitely see Boone being more comfortable managing or arguing with the umps or making decisions or explaining those decisions. And it's good to see. It's good to see from a young manager just grow into his own. And if he won Manager of the Year like that this year, that would be really awesome for him. So he's definitely in that conversation, as they say. I would like to start a home run conversation. I don't care who hits it. If it's Gardy, it's Gardy, but let me send one out of here, man. I'm just scrapping away. Nope, that's not it. That's not it at all. Blake Parker, former Yankee. He was on the mound for the Twins last night in the 8th when the Yankees sort of really started marching their way back. So we're not in the same kind of deficit right now in our game, but I'll do some damage against Blake Parker. All right, settle in. How long does it take for you to throw the baseball? Come on, guy. All right, we're battling. Gardy, of course, known for being a tough AB. Fouls off balls left and right. Stays in there. Oh, I love it. If I foul 10 balls off in a row, that'd be a great at bat. Hopefully it'll end in a base hit eventually. Just got to grind them down, though. Oh, okay. Another one. There should be, I would love if there was some sort of I had this idea last night. Like some sort of meter on the screen. Oh, man. Couldn't get the bat onto that one.
That curveball.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Where basically the more stress that's happening in the game, the meter just kind of rises up and maybe there's some music underneath that orchestra kind of playing just one note. And then the later into the game, the score, the history between the teams, it all play into the effect. So you're watching a game and that would just literally put a physical sound to the tension that you're feeling, because a lot of times people are like, oh, there's nothing happening, it's this guy's just standing around, then he fouls it, then he stands around some more, but there's so much intensity and just anxiety if you are one of these players that just builds and builds with every foul ball, every inning. And I think for sort of the more casual baseball fan, if there was an actual, I'm kind of half kidding, I don't know if they would put a anxiety meter on the right side of a broadcast, but something where you can look at the screen, look at one color or bar, and be like, oh snap, this is a big moment in this game. I'm gonna tune in, even if I don't know these two teams. I think it's easier to see those types of circumstances in other games. Obviously, games with a clock, that's the whole point, is who's gonna come out on top before the time is up. But baseball doesn't have that, so I don't know. I'm always thinking, someday I'm going to be commissioner, and these ideas will all pay off. So
that's right.
Johnny Baseball and Lorena and Mad Maddox fan. I forget the screen name. I'm going to remember you guys.
Super.
You'll be in my cabinet for video game management and promulgation in America. I don't know. It's a title I'm creating right now, but you guys are the front runners, so. Anyway, it'd be pretty storybook to have Hicks go yard right here.
That would be.
It was a pretty bad pitch to do that, but that's okay.
This guy's throwing you junk.
Yeah, man. That's right. Blake. Come on, Blake. Nope. It's a stone cold take right there. I'll take a walk too, just to kind of keep the pressure on him. Let DJ get a shot. Am I gonna be patient though? Let's find out. Nope. Staying alive though. We are staying alive like the Bee Gees. Let's do it, Hicks. He's 0 for 3. He's due. It's a towering, pulled home run to the right field. That's what I want to see. Nope. Take your base, my man. Base on balls. There's plenty of those last night. All right. DJ Le Machine. Let's see what you can do here, fam. Get over it. Yeah, okay. Take third for Hicks. That'll do it, bro. That'll do it. Get that guy over to third base. A little 2-out rally. Another multi-hit game for him. Oh, setting the table for Judge. Now here's a guy who can send the ball over the wall. All right, I gotta really, I gotta buckle down here. Pressure's on. Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to be patient. It was a quality pitch. I didn't want to swing at the first one. See, that meter would be going up right now.
That would be.
Right?
Music coming up. Oh, there it is.
Yep. You know what? And I'm not going to try and take third on the left fielder this time because I learned my lesson. You don't always need a home run. I know that's the antithesis of the Yankees way, but sometimes if you hang one up, you hang it, I'm going to bang it. Boom. Yankees, 4-3. Well done. All rise for the Judge. Lukey Luke, who's having a night. Looking to add to it. See, when you really slow down your thinking and your approach, and you really try and put yourself into the shoes of a major league batter, you can grind away. Oh, what the heck was that call? Very friendly call. It was not a bad pitch, but it looked a little low. Hello. So, we'll see. All right, fastball, splitter, curveball. That splitter's nasty. You got to watch out for that. Oh, right on cue. Nasty splitter. Right on the corners. Okay, 0-2 count. Probably going to, throw the curveball? Unless that's what he wants me to think. And then he's coming fastball. No? Oh, another splitter. 1-2. Temperature's rising. All right. Let's do it, Luke. Let's do it. Luke, my #1 all-star snub for this year. Lance Lynn also. Oh.
Yeah, Malik Brooks wanted to know why he didn't make it.
I don't know, honestly. Look at his numbers at the first half versus Jose Abreu's numbers and tell me who deserved it. To me, it's Luke Voit. He had like a 400 on-base percentage. Had 19 homers, 18 homers, something like that. He then, of course, got hurt, but you still... Oh, get there. Yes. Yes.
Look at that. Look at that.
He wants another double. He wants another one. Oh, we're going to have a close play at the plate. Get another tag. Oh, and he did. He did it. I would review that if I was the Twins, but looks like he got under the tag. Whew. And that blows the game open for the Yankees. 3 for 3, 3 doubles for Voit. Blake Parker.
2-out
just
rally.
blowing it on the mound is perfect. Oh, I love it. I love it. Not a home run to be found, but the runs keep pouring in. That's what I'm talking about. Now Glaber wants a little taste. Glaber's also been sitting on 19 home runs. Oh, now get there. Get to the base. Oh, man. Well, that was a remarkable play by C.J. Crone. I don't know if I believe that, but whatever. 6-3, huge inning. Yankees. We out here. Oh, and there he is, coming up to bat with a dirty, dirty uniform. Where are we? 7th. Let's let Canely pitch these righties. He's only thrown 13 pitches. All right, whatever. I don't mind. Oh, yeah. Don't let him get extended. Oh, close. Close, but no cigar. We're going right back to it. A slightly different pitch. We're going two-seam now. Okay, love it. Jammed him. Easy play for Sir Didi in shallow center. Oh. Jonathan Scope. Nope. I'm in the zone now. Now that I got the upper hand, I don't want to blow it. Oh, and there we go. Well, let's try and get a little double play, get out of the inning. Bop, bop, bop. And we'll bring in Britton for the 8th. Chapman for the 9th. Although Chapman, of course, had his difficulties last night. Just couldn't locate his slider. That was the biggest problem. And I almost gave up a big old hung slider there. That could have been real bad. Could have been real bad. Got away with one. Don't want to do that same mistake to this bruiser.
That looked good.
Good pitch and a good take. A worse pitch and a fine take. Nope. It's just not his batter, I guess. It's all right. Okay, that's what I like to see. 3-0 slider. Oh, give me that.
Wow.
Now you're squeezing me, Blue? I don't appreciate that at all. I know Candy's getting tired, but he's a warrior. And I trust him. Strike. Oh yeah, 0-2. All right, let's put this guy away. Put him away. You know that slide piece coming in. Oh, and a terrible slider, but gets away with it. One more. Let's throw a good one this time, actually. Oh, he didn't throw a good one but that's all right. We got the called strike. Let's go. Let's go.
To the 8th.
T-Killer. Well done, my guy. Trevor Hildenberger. Wow. Straight from the Alps of Switzerland to the mound of Minneapolis. Oh, goodness. And we got a submariner going here. Not really, but it's a big old sidearm throw. Sinker, changeup, slider, fastball. Oh, I thought he was going to leave that one hanging right up in my kitchen. You know how Didi loves to send him over that right field wall. Pretty sure he still has never hit an opposite field home run in his career, Didi. So, I mean, he's hitting way more home runs than anyone would have ever thought before he came to the Yankees. So, of course, not at all a shot. That's a ball in my eyes. But yeah, I would love to see it someday. It's like Ben Simmons hitting a three-pointer in a game, you know. Someday it'll happen. Don't know when that day will come, but it'll be quite a
Or
moment when it
what is
happens.
it? Fultz hitting a free throw?
Yeah, Markelle Fultz
Markelle Fultz.
shooting a basketball successfully, period. Yeah. Where did he go? They traded him, didn't they?
Did they?
I forget.
They might have.
He was the number 1 overall pick, wasn't he?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then just forgot how to shoot. He was great in college. It wasn't. Oh, is that gone? No. Man, I can't get one out here.
He's on the Magic. That's right.
Okay, yeah.
He traded to the Magic.
I can't keep track of who's on what team in the NBA anymore. It's crazy. The Rockets are all new. The Clippers are all new. Brooklyn Nets. Hell
That's
yeah.
it. Brooklyn Nets.
Of course, you can find every game on the Yes Network this year.
That's right.
Kyrie balling out. KD eventually. I think there's a chance KD plays the playoffs if they make it. I don't think he should,
Yeah.
but he might.
I mean, that would be really exciting.
It would be so cool. Oh. But anyway, sorry for our brief NBA detour there. We're back. Romine scored the 14th run, if I'm not mistaken, last night.
Pass ball.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. And he's with Sanchez's success earlier in the year, Romine wasn't really, didn't, of course, have the same number of opportunities at bats, but looks like now he'll get that, which is it's cool. He's another awesome guy. Always has fantastic answers for reporters, insight on pitchers. So another easy guy to root for. So we'll see him starting tonight, presumably, in the third and final game against the Twins. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that pitch with Canely. Canely, your night is through. You've done admirably. Thank you for your service. Now, get ready for Zach Britton. We'll let Chad stay loose just in case of emergency. But then we'll get Chapman going. It's all going. All right. Let's do some damage here. Let's do some work. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's filthy. Filthy. Once again, thank you guys. Always love hanging with you on our fun streams here. MLB The Show, amazing, amazing game. If you don't have a PlayStation, you better get yourself one because it's the only system that's got it. Because Sony is doing it right. Tip of the cap to San Diego Studios. Awesome dudes out there. Got a chance to talk to them a little bit. And I love this game, and I love baseball. I don't know what I'm just kind of vamping right now. What's the word? Not venting. But I just want to show my love for you guys. All the awesome questions, comments from Twitch and YouTube. Dan the man facilitating it all.
Yeah, if you have any more questions for AJ.
Yeah, man.
Please.
I figured we'd get more trade deadline questions.
Yeah.
I guess it's just everybody kind of knows the gist now. Oh, that's a filthy slider. Unbelievable slider. Oh, man, he's got it all going now. Yeah, I guess, because, there's really only one major need for the Yankees, and that's a rotation arm. But I think the whole league knows that, so that's why you're not seeing a flurry of moves. They're trying to get as much value as they can.
What are we, a week out?
1 week. 1 week from today, all trades will have to be made. That's it.
By, what is it, 3 p.m.?
4 p.m.
4 p.m.?
I believe, yeah.
Okay.
And there's always those stories about, oh, we got the facts in 13 seconds before the deadline, and otherwise, Verlander wasn't going to be an Astro unless that happened. There's always those stories. Deadline scares. All right, let's get in the sinker now. Throw that right in the dirt. Oh, all right. I guess we can kind of attack him a little bit since we got 3.
Oh, Johnny Baseball was wondering how long we've been working for the Yes Network.
Oh, okay. I've been around. You have a funny answer for that. No, I've been around 4 years and change. 4 years and a couple months.
Yeah.
My first season was the 2015 season, A-Rod's redemption year. And then I was front row for the Gary Sanchez resurgence in 2016 and Judge and company in 2017. So it's been a great fun time in Yankees history to be a part of Yes Network, and it's a blast. So, great question. Appreciate
Definitely,
you.
definitely. I've been around, since 2012, but I had a little stop in 2017 with MLB Network, and then most recently, the past month, I say 3 weeks, I've been back here
The
now.
kid is back.
I'm back in
Don't
the
call it a comeback.
Yes Network studios, working for the digital media department. Happy to be here. Happy to be part of these broadcasts with
Thrilled
AJ
to
and
have him.
Stucco. So it's good to be back home.
Man, you'll be seeing more of him. I'd like to get you on this going. So we
Yeah.
just start battling.
That would be awesome. I
love
think
it.
we should do that.
We should totally do that. So stay tuned.
Maybe some upcoming battles, upcoming series battles.
Oh man, will there ever be? Oh, good gravy. 71. I'm pretty sure I could hit 71. Maybe not with a changeup, but Mike Morin with the soft stuff. Oh, and another one. Man, I want to hit a home run with Hicks so bad, and it's
Shows that
readily
sweet
apparent.
swing.
Yeah. I lost it when he went yard last night, and that was like the 5th most exciting moment of the game was when he gave the Yankees the lead in the 9th.
Incredible call by Rucco too.
Yeah. Oh, seriously. And so I felt. I didn't feel bad because he's got a great job, but Rucco had so many borderline home run calls at the wall. Like Aaron Judge hit one that couldn't have landed. Oh man, I'm tired of that changeup. More than 3 inches short of going over the wall. Then it happened again with Talkman and again with Didi. And if you're an announcer, you want to either be, that ball is gone, or, you don't want to make it seem like you don't know what's going on. But they were so tough. So he had to be kind of like, oh, is it over? Oh, and he drops it. So just a heck of a job he's been doing in Michael K's absence. Of course, K is still getting over his vocal surgery, so good thoughts and vibes to him.
Definitely,
He'll be back,
definitely.
I think, in a couple week or two, maybe.
He was just on the K show with Greca and Rosenberg.
Oh wow, okay.
But
there
he
you go.
was talking through his phone, entering in, and his phone was
like
reading
robot
Yeah,
speak.
yeah,
All right.
exactly. It's kind of funny.
It's an interesting system,
But he should find out next week
Yeah.
how he's doing. So we should look forward to having Michael K back.
Definitely. Got to bring in the big fella. Let's make sure you don't have a performance like you did last night. Or the other night against Travis d'Arnaud. That was another crazy game. It's been a wild roller coaster of a whole season, really, but already in the second half, a couple insane games for the Yankees in good and bad results. Ooh, all right. Probably a lot of guys, a lot of fans, probably not as eager to see Chapman throw as many sliders as he's been throwing. Of course, last night he just had no feel for that pitch. But I don't know if there was something weird with like the weather last night or the baseballs, but everybody just had control issues. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Wait, he's tall. He can catch that. Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. Thought it was going to be.
Thought that was a sign that it was
a little afraid.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, the struggles the pitchers had last night on both sides. Obviously, 26 runs were scored. Yankees out hit the Twins 20-15 last night. That's how crazy the game was. So, but yeah, Chapman struggled. But we're not gonna do that right now. 0-2 pulling the string. Oh wow, how did he get the bat on that? Just got a splinter. Coming in on his shoe tops. Nope. Just trying to get this done so we can go home. It's 5:30. Oh! Throws a dart. Come on, bro. Throw it in the same exact spot. I'm going to dare this umpire to call that a ball again. Yes. That was definitely a strike.
2 outs.
But like a dart. Nailed the spot. All right. Tough hitter here. Let's shut the door. Let's shut the door. We're coming right after him. 3 up, 2 outs in the 9th. Come and get it. Oh. Oh, baby. That's a nice slider right there. Yep. All right, everybody on their feet. What's he going to throw? He's burying it. Oh! All right, now we're challenging him. Right on the thumbs. Let's get it. Let's get it, boy. Yeah! Up and in. Hard stuff. Looks like Tommy's getting the win. Of course he is. Everybody's excited. Just another thriller of a game. Not quite last night level, but whew. Hicksy, Judge, Gardy get to trot in from the outfield. Mike Talkman still just openly rebelling against the Yankees' facial hair policy. Same with Edwin. I guess they're feeling a little full of themselves. Whatever. Anyway, just joking. Yanks get the win, 6-3. Yanks going to play the Twins once again tonight. The rubber game. Twins took game 1. Yanks took last night's game, so this will decide the series. 2 of the best teams in the AL. These games have been awesome, so definitely want to tune in. Pre-game coverage starting at 7. Then the game, I believe, is at 8. You can watch on Yes. You can stream it on Fox Sports Go, so make sure you're downloaded that app. And, I mean, I hope you guys had a great time. This was great. I feel like I blabbed a lot, but we covered so much from that crazy game last night. I knew I had to stream, talk to the good people out there, give some stuff away. So Johnny Baseball, once I head to my desk, I'll hook it up. Thank you. Well done on the trivia challenge. And just a big round of applause for all you guys. Really love your involvement, engagement. Dan Basone just did a heck of a job.
Happy to be here. Great work tonight.
Pleasure to have him aboard. Any closing thoughts?
Just let's go Yankees, man.
Attaboy.
Let's win this series.
Attaboy.
Head into Boston feeling good, right?
I know.
I think it's the first time we're going to Fenway. Is that true? I don't.
First or second, maybe.
Maybe
yeah,
it's a second.
I kind of forgot.
Because they played the home game for
right,
Boston
yeah.
and London, so
That's
this
very
is going to
true,
be an
actually.
interesting little
Yeah.
series we got coming up here. Let's go
There you
Yanks.
Yeah, Yankees, Red Sox. What more can you ask for?
Exactly.
It's the best, so. But tonight, before we get ahead of that, one more game against the Twins. Jay Happ, pitching for the Yankees. If you enjoyed this whole experience, we want you guys to subscribe. We want you to spread the love. And tune in next time. I'll have another giveaway. We'll do another trivia challenge for you guys. It's always fun to do that. And throw me a follow on Twitter, Instagram, and follow Yes Network all over the place. And on that note, we will see you guys next time. Thanks again.